Hannah and I have officially made it to Australia.
Yay.
How do you feel, Hannah?
I feel great.
Yeah.
I'm happy to finally be here.
We are at the Vibe Hotel in Melbourne. Check out the view. The architecture is really cool here. So we're gonna be here for a couple days before we go to our next spot, but just gonna take a little video of our room. All kinds of neat things in here. Still trying to figure out if the drinks are complimentary, but we'll get there.
We have a drawer down here for
Oh,
our coffee and tea.
that's fun.
Yeah, that we can pick it from.
Nice.
And then this here opens up.
Awesome. Plenty of storage space. And then the bathroom that we're really excited about too. Looks cool. Yeah, so the adventure begins. Look at that smile. What you doing there?
It's a reactive game.
Wow.
And I think you just click your preference.
That looks fun. How would you describe this in one word?
Beautiful.
It's a good word.
Marriage registry.
Let's go get married again. Favorite part of Melbourne so far?
This breeze.
This breeze does feel pretty nice. It's kind of hot. It's like 80 degrees today in Melbourne. And we're going to see some gardens.
At least 67 right now.
Chilly.
quickly outgrew Sydney in terms of its size and importance, and it remained that way. Everything, as I told you yesterday, on the east coast of Australia was referred to as New South Wales. So they actually governed Melbourne. Now, very interestingly, this separation from New South Wales occurred, and then about a week later, gold was discovered in Victoria. Now, it's too much of a coincidence for that to be just like, oh wow, look, we broke away from you guys, now we don't have to pay you any taxes or listen to you. They obviously knew there was gold there, and they kept it quiet until they got separated from New South Wales, and then they were like, oh, look what we found, the biggest supplier of gold in the world. Oh, how's that? And then we needed to have a national capital, right, which these days is Canberra. All right, it's spelt Canberra, but everyone just says Canberra, like a can of beer, brah, you know. Yeah. Canberra, just like Melbourne and Canberra, that's the correct pronunciation. Melbourne, even though it's second these days, it's historically speaking also one of the greatest and most important cities of Australia. But Sydney likes to rub it in their face that they're second. Isn't that right, Murray? Bloody Sydney.
There's always rivalry between
yeah.
Melbourne and Sydney.
Oh yeah, for everyone.
Yeah.
But you might not be aware that the United States actually played a huge part in the creation of Australia, and I mean huge by default. So the English colony, now known as the United States, what did you guys do in the 1770s? You rebelled. Yeah, you threw a tea party. So that's quite interesting, because Captain Cookie came to the east coast of Australia in 1770. The first fleet didn't come back for 18 years until 1788. The reason they came back is because of the events of 1776. When American rebels won their independence, the Brits were no longer able to send their undesirables, the Irish and whatnot, over to the now free United States of America. So their jails started to fill up. By 1783, it became a problem, and they're now like weak and depleted naval forces, right, moored around the River Thames and whatnot. They just used those boats as floating jailhouses. Now this fella, Lord Admiral Sidney, proposed that they cut the moorings and send all these boats full of undesirables down to that piece of land that Captain Cookie had found in 1770. So the proposal eventually went ahead. They set sail in 1787, and in 1788 they finally landed in what's now Sydney. But pretty much the main driving force behind that whole thing, what set it in motion, was America kicking England's butt. It took them 18 years to actually come back here. So who knows if they would have come back at all, or if somebody else would have come here and taken this place as such, since it was up for grabs to a colonial power. So thank God America kicked England's butt, because otherwise they might not be here. Good job, America.
This is St Patrick's Cathedral and the Catholic Church in Victoria.
Good story about the bells in St. Patrick's Cathedral. You might know it better than me, Murray. You know the story of the bells?
Vaguely, yes.
Yeah. So basically some big bells were ordered from England. All the early, metal, all the iron had to be shipped over here. And the Irish, who were in charge of the docks, basically, they didn't have a bell in St. Patrick's Cathedral. And this bell, which had been shipped over to go to a different church, it disappeared. And shortly thereafter, St. Patrick's Cathedral had a bell. Not the same bell, apparently.
And at the end of this path, you'll see a modest cottage. Let's see if we can go further so you can see it. This was the home of Captain Cook's parents. And the cottage was bought by local businessmen. Every brick numbered, packed into barrels and shipped out here and reassembled. And Melbourne's known for having a number of significant sporting venues right in the city centre, so we can easily get to a lot of sporting events on public transport, and generally people do. So this is for that round ball game that some people call football. On the left hand side.
Soccer. They're Americans. You can call it soccer.
You call it soccer, okay. On the right hand side. Side is the Yarra River. It carries soil suspended in it. Slightly downstream from here, we removed a waterfall, and as a result of that, the salt water and the fresh water mixes, which is why it has this brown colouring to it.
Hero?
Never said